Alright, I'm gonna get started on the Lemonbar Cheesecake. This is the first 3 ingredients here. First 4. We're making the crust. Consists of 2 cups of flour, 2 egg yolks, half a cup of butter, some ice cold water, and powdered sugar. First 2 ingredients go in, which is going to be the powdered sugar and the flour. Going to go in the food processor. We'll get that started on the way. After that, butter's going to go in there. It's got to be cold butter. It's going to be blended together until it's crumbly, and we'll be back with that after that. Anyway, got the top on. This is going to be, like I said, until crumbly, so you're going to process it a little bit. You can see that in there. I'm going to start adding our butter, 1 cube at a time. So the next part is adding in the egg yolks, 2 tablespoons of butter, or sorry, not butter, of the ice cold water. What we're going to do is we're going to be doing that because it's going to pull away from the sides until it and that'll be pretty much it on that. So now the egg yolks. Personally, I've done a lemon bar recipe before, but it usually calls for butter. I think it's a cup of butter, 2 cups of flour, and 1/4 of a cup of powdered sugar. And that makes a pretty sweet crust. So the egg yolk is something new to me, but I mean, it's always good to try new things. So we'll see how that goes, and that'll be it. Okay, so I got an issue here. I took it out. It's over yonder. It's supposed to form into a ball. It's not forming into a ball, so I am going to be moving it over to the mixer. We will use the paddle, if I can find the paddle, and we'll be mixing it up in there. I'll probably be adding some more, the paddle. I'll be adding some more cold water to it, so it will form together here. Might actually add a little bit more butter to it. That way I'm a little actually worried about the springform pan that it's going to be going into later. But I don't think there's enough butter in there to pull it away from it once it gets all cooked and everything. So if anything, I can do that, and that will actually help it move or form better into a ball. So we'll get that. I'll transfer that back into the other container, and we'll continue from there. Alright, got it formed into a ball. It's got to sit for a little while. We'll start on the cheesecake next, and that'll be going. Anyway, that's that part. That's done. So, let's get moving on. Alright, got the next video going, or the next segment, should I say. This is going to be for the filling, or the cheesecake, the good stuff. It is consisting of 4 eggs, 4 8-ounce packages of cream cheese, or 32 ounces of cream cheese if you can do the math. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm not going to measure that. This is actually really strong vanilla extract. I always use pure vanilla extract. I don't use imitation crap because imitation crap is crap. If you want to use the good stuff, get the pure. Anyway, cup of sugar. We start off by mixing in your cream cheese. This is easier for me here. 4 things of cream cheese, 32 ounces. Anyway, get those in there. We're going to mix it up until it's softened. We're going to add in our sugar next. It's actually going to take a minute, so we'll be back in a second so that gets all soft. Alright, that got all mixed up there. Now put in our cup of sugar. Move that over here. Turn it up a little bit. You can see the consistency changing. Next is our eggs, one at a time. Now we got that in there. Scrape our sides so we get all the rest of the stuff in there. And make sure that you scrape your bottom out so everything else is shut up. Mixed up correctly, evenly. is going to be our 2 teaspoons of vanilla. A little bit more than that, but that's the way I like it. Well, now that all that's mixed up, the next thing that we're going to be doing is we'll be setting that aside for a little bit. I'll be taking out the crust, and we'll be pressing that into the springboard form, spring whatever, yada yada, that thing there, and we'll be setting that after we press that all into there. Got to roll it out, press it into there, let it chill a little bit. Can't talk, sorry. A little bit longer. Put the filling in there. It's half filling, then the curd, and then we'll put the other half of the cream cheese filling on there. Top it off with the lemon curd. Then it's set to cook, and then the last thing we'll do will probably be a third video of candied lemon slices. We'll show you how to do that as well. So that's all, and we'll continue this in a minute here. Alright. It's been chilled. Got to roll it out. I was going to just press it in, but it has to be floured, so it's like pretty much just like a pastry dough. So just flour in my pan and my cutting board. We're going to roll it out. So remember to flour your fancy stuff here. I do not know why they wanted this chilled. The pain in the ass to roll out now. Sometimes, in these cases, this is a little bit of nothing. She worked at the automotive shop on King Street. I just got a really bad feeling the first time I met her. What's his name? Anyway, got that rolled out for the most part here. We have to have it greased. We're not going to grease this. We're going to baker destroy this. This is my shortcut. This stuff is awesome. But it's a combination of cooking spray and flour. So we'll see if I'll be able to successfully get this in here. Yeah. I'm going to do this my way. This is just going to be pressed in. Anyway, I'm going to watch me do this whole boring thing here. I got to get this pressed up around the edges. Might have to roll it out again. But we'll be back with this all pressed out, rolled up on the edges, looking pretty. That's all. Okay, got all that rolled up, pressed in there, looking nice and pretty. Time for the filling, and then the lemon curd. We'll be getting that out here in a second. Alright. Everything pressed in like I said before. Gonna get our filling. Put it in, you're gonna put half the filling in. You're going to put half your curd in.
Especially when you got no pants on. Yes. Obviously, the extras don't get it.
Rest goes on top. There's a big one. I think it comes behind it there.
Nicky Mom! Get out there on there.
Alright, that all gets spread out there. It's all set to go. Oven set to 325. They should be cooking for about another, I think it's an hour or so. The rest of the curd goes on top, and that's that. Okay, back again. Second day. I was dead tired yesterday. I was up to 3 o'clock in the morning putting up the other 2 videos, finishing everything up, re-editing, all that fun stuff. Cheesecake is done. Trying to transfer it over onto the plate here. I don't want it sitting on the metal the whole time it's there. I mean, in this household, the cheesecake's not going to last that long anyway. But, so we're going to try some of the experiment. I'm going to try not to crack it in half and all that stuff. So I have a pizza knife, spoon, plate thing, whatever you want to call it. I have to look at what it's called later. So I'm going to try to transfer it over to there. So we're going to release the cheesecake. And it actually said to put a knife around
Release the Kraken.
To separate it from the sides, but I didn't need to do that because if you remember, I used the Baker's Joy, and that's why it's called Baker's Joy, because this shit is phenomenal. No, my sauce. So now, oh god. And we have success. So, with our lovely cheesecake centered in the middle here, the next part we're going to do is we have our lemon filling. Let me grab a spatula really quick. Okay. So what you're going to do is the lemon curd that we did, this is going to be spooned onto the top. Just going to spread it around nice, even. Make sure you cover up the edges there since it is pretty high there. So now that that's on there, our last thing was, if you remember, the candied lemon slices. So these have been sitting in the refrigerator all night, so they were allowed to chill as well. And we're just going to place them around the outside of it here, just to garnish. Got two left, so I guess we can. And that's it. That's the end of the cheesecake there. Probably put a little garnish in there just to make it look nicer, but I'm at home, so I don't really need to do that. Probably put like sprigs of mint around there. I don't know, parsley, something. Just something that'll go well with it. It's just a garnish. Don't look at me like that. It's to make the color. Sprigs of mint, maybe some strawberries or some kind of berry, blackberries, I don't know. Give it a little color so it looks nicer than just all yellow. So that's it. Cheesecake is done. Video's done. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. If you have a comment about something that you'd like to see me make, I mean, that works too. I can do that. Anything from A to Z. If I don't know how to do it, that's what this is all about. It's learning. So that's it. Make sure you share, like I said, comment, subscribe to my page. Tell everybody else to subscribe to my page, comment. Now we get to enjoy this. Thank you, and good night.